Namaste dosto, hello friends. Welcome back to the Hindi grammar section of my channel. Today we will do Sarvanam. As I have already said, in the Vishaya Suchi content, there are 20 chapters to be covered in the Hindi grammar section. We have already covered 7 chapters. Today is 8th chapter, Sarvanam. So what is Sarvanam? Sarvanam. Sarvanam is pronoun in English grammar. उन शब्दों को कहा जाता है जिन शब्दों का प्रयोग संज्ञा अर्थात किसी व्यक्ति वस्तु स्थान आदि के नाम पर होता हो. What is संज्ञा? संज्ञा is noun. So a word which is used instead of noun is known as सर्वनाम or pronoun in English. जैसे तुम तुम्हारा, आप आपका, इस उस यह वह, हम हमारा आदि. Or else we can say that in a sentence वाक्य में जिस शब्द का प्रयोग संज्ञा के बदले होता हो उसे सर्वनाम कहते हैं. सर्वनाम शब्द का अर्थ है सबका नाम. So in a sentence the word which is used instead of the noun is known as sarvanam, and the literal meaning of sarvanam is sabka naam. Sab means all. So everything and everybody's name which is common, it is known as sarvanam, which has been used particularly instead of a noun. Example, this boy is named Akash, but if I say the name Akash is to be replaced with another word, but it has to denote that he is Akash while he is going to school, then how can we say? We can say, वह विद्यालय जा रहा है. That means again we are not saying Akash Vidyalaya जा रहा है. We are saying वह विद्यालय जा रहा है. It is the same boy, Akash. Instead of saying Akash Vidyalaya जा रहा है, we are saying वह विद्यालय जा रहा है. As you can see, वह is example of Sarvanam. So वह has been used instead of Sangya, which is noun, and therefore it's a Sarvanam. Sarvanam के भेद. What are the types of Sarvanam? So there are 6 types of sarvanam. First is Purushvachak, Nijvachak, Nishchayvachak, Anishchayvachak, Sambandhvachak, and Prashnavachak sarvanam. We will discuss all in detail. Purushvachak sarvanam. Purushvachak sarvanam is known as personal pronoun in English. संज्ञा शब्दों के स्थान पर पुरुष, मानसिक या भौतिक, को सूचित करने के लिए प्रयुक्त सर्वनाम होते हैं. The word which is used instead of noun and it denotes a person either mentally or verbally in language, that is known as पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम. जैसे वह, वे, मैं, तुम, आप, उस, हम आदि. Now there are 3 different types of पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम. First is उत्तम पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम, which is known as first person in English. इसमें सर्वनाम व्यक्ति की ओर से होते हैं जो बात कर रहा है. उदाहरण स्वरूप मैं, हम, हमारा, मेरा आदि. So this is the first person. This denotes the person who is speaking out the sentence. Therefore it is उत्तम पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम. Example, आज मैं दिल्ली जा रहा हूं. The person is talking about himself or herself. आज मैं दिल्ली जा रहा हूं. नेक्स्ट इज मध्यम पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम, सेकंड पर्सन. इसमें सर्वनाम व्यक्ति के साथी या उन लोगों की ओर से होते हैं जिनसे बात हो रही हो. ओके, सो दिस इज नॉट फर्स्ट पर्सन. दिस इज अबाउट द पर्सन टू whom वी आर स्पीकिंग टू. दिस इज सेकंड पर्सन. एग्जाम्पल, तू, तुम, तुम्हारा, आप, आपने आदि. एग्जाम्पल, आपका नाम क्या है? So we are asking the person, what is your name? Your name. So here it is second person. मध्यम पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम. अन्य पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम, which is third person. इसमें सर्वनाम व्यक्ति के बाहर किसी अन्य व्यक्ति या वस्तु की ओर से होते हैं. जिनसे व्यक्ति या वस्तु का संदर्भ बनाया जाता है. So here, neither first person, the person who is speaking the sentence, is talking about himself, or the person is talking to someone, that person is being referred. No, here entirely a different person or a thing is being referred, which is third person. Therefore, it is Anya Purush. Anya means somebody else, a different person entirely. So it is अन्य पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम. Example, वह, वे, उनका, उनके आदि. Example sentence, यह एक पुस्तक है. So here you can see we are neither talking about ourselves, that is the person who is speaking, nor we are talking to the person, referring to the person who is directly listening. We are referring to a thing which is entirely different from the first person and the second person. निजवाचक सर्वनाम. निजवाचक सर्वनाम is also known as reflexive pronoun in English. What does this mean? वक्ता या लेखक जिन सर्वनाम शब्दों का बोध कराता है और अपने लिए जिनका प्रयोग करता है. So the sarvanam or the pronoun which the vakta, the person who is talking or the person who is writing, is he or she uses that particular pronoun for himself, themselves, or herself is known as Nijvachak Sarvanam. Arthat, we can also say it in other ways that the pronoun which is used for all the persons, Tino person, Uttam, Madhyam, Anya, first person, second person, and third person. The pronoun which is used for first person, second person, and third person to show the relationship or ownership amongst them, या भाव या अपनापन निजता का बोध कराता है. So that particular sarvanam which shows that there is belongingness or the things are same between first person, second person and third person is also known as निजवाचक सर्वनाम. जैसे आप, अपने आप, खुद, निज, स्वता, स्वयं आदि. In short, in other words, we can say that nijvachak sarvanam shows that the subject and the object spoken about in the sentence are one and the same. Let's see with some example sentences. उदाहरण, मैं खुद खाना बनाती हूँ. So it is I myself cook food. मैं ये काम स्वयं ही करती हूँ. I myself do this work. So it is about showing the same thing that I myself, nobody else, but I myself do the work. आप स्वयं हिंदी बहुत अच्छा बोलती है. Over here we are saying what? You yourself speak Hindi very well. यह घाव अपने आप ही ठीक हो जाएगा. Over here we are referring what? This injury. अपने आप is the निजवाचक सर्वनाम here. यह घाव अपने आप ही ठीक हो जाएगा. This injury will heal on itself. So all these examples are निजवाचक सर्वनाम. निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम. निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम is also known as संकेतवाचक सर्वनाम. Sanket means to point out or to refer or demonstrate something. Therefore, this is also known as demonstrative pronoun in English. जिन सर्वनाम शब्दों से किसी निश्चित व्यक्ति अथवा वस्तु के पास या दूर होने का बोध होता है उन्हें निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम कहते हैं. So we can say the particular pronoun which is used to refer the distance or of any specific person or an object is known as Nishchayvachak Sarvanam. We are specifying any particular person or an object when we are speaking to that either that person is near to us, pass is what? Near, or dur is what? Far. So दूरत्व और नजदीक, ये दोनों वर्ड, ये दोनों चीज जो सर्वनाम हमें बोध कराता है वह निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम कहलाता है. जैसे यह, वह, इस, उस, ये, वे आदि. One more very important thing to note about निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम is that यह सर्वनाम का प्रयोग संज्ञा अथवा संज्ञा वाक्यांश के स्थान पर निश्चय का बोध करवाने के लिए भी होता है. So what are we saying? संज्ञा. That means noun or a sangya vakyans. That is the part of the sentence which represents that noun. So Nishchayavachak Sarvanam is also used to represent any particular sangya, noun or a part of the sentence which is representing that noun. जैसे किसी और की चिट्ठी पढ़ना, कॉमा, दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ अ सेंटेंस, यह आपको शोभा नहीं देता. This means reading somebody else's letter doesn't look good on you. So this is again a part of a sentence. We are talking about aapko. We are talking about some sangya, someone, that this particular thing doesn't look good on you. We have seen yah is what Nishchayavachak Sarvanam. But over here, yah is neither representing any object nor any person. It is replacement of this part of the sentence. उदाहरण, यह आम का पेड़ है. दिस इज अ मैंगो ट्री. ये मेरे कपड़े हैं. दीज आर माई क्लोथ्स. वह एक पुराना घर है. दैट इज एन ओल्ड हाउस. इस बक्से में गहने हैं. दिस बॉक्स हैज ज्वेलरी. नाउ अगेन सी द लास्ट एग्जाम्पल. इट इज अबाउट दिस संज्ञा असंज्ञा वाक्यांश. एग्जाम्पल, प्रतिदिन व्यायाम करना, कॉमा, प्रतिदिन व्यायाम करना यह आपके स्वास्थ्य के लिए अच्छा है. So again we see that this particular part of sentence is represented or replaced by yah for completion of this entire sentence. This means doing exercise every day is good for your health. So this here is again what? Nishchayavachak Sarvanam. So over here all the examples are of Nishchayavachak or Sanketavachak Sarvanam. Anishchayavachak Sarvanam. Anishchayavachak Sarvanam, as the name says, it is something which is not nishchit. So अनिश्चय, that is indefinite pronoun. जिस सर्वनाम से किसी निश्चित व्यक्ति या पदार्थ का बोध नहीं होता हो, उसे अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम कहते हैं. जैसे कुछ, किसी, कोई आदि. So what we are trying to say, that particular pronoun which does not specify any person or a place or a object, but it speaks in general, it is known as anishchayavachak sarvanam. We, by the sentence or by that sarvanam, do not get to know which exact person or a object is referred to. उदाहरण, कुछ विद्यार्थी पहले ही चले गए. Some students. What does कुछ mean? Some. Some students already left before. किसी का आना उन्हें अच्छा नहीं लगता. If somebody comes, he doesn't like it. So किसी. कोई आया था, सबके लिए कुछ लाया था. Someone came and brought something for everybody. So over here, koi, someone, but we do not know which person. And kuch, we do not know what did he bring. तुम्हारे लिए कोई पूछ रहा था. Someone was asking for you. So in all these sentences, we at any place do not get the idea of which particular person, particular place or particular object is being referred to. So these are all examples of अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम. संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम. संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम is known as relative pronoun. Why? This particular word संबंध means relation in English. जिन सर्वनाम शब्दों का प्रयोग किसी वस्तु या व्यक्ति का संबंध बताने के लिए किया जाता है, वे संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम कहलाते हैं. That is, the pronoun which is used to represent or refer the relationship of a particular person or any object is known as संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम. संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम का प्रयोग वाक्य में दो शब्दों को जोड़ने के लिए भी किया जाता है. This सर्वनाम is also used to join two words in a sentence. जैसे जो सो, जैसे जिसका, जो कि, जितना उतना आदि. Examples. जो जैसी संगत में रहेगा वैसा ही फल पाएगा. That is जैसी and वैसा. मैं जहां से पढ़ी हूं वह एक प्रसिद्ध विद्यालय है। Over here, I am saying that the place from where I have studied, that वह is a famous school. तुमने जो मांगा वही पाया. Whatever you asked for, you got that. जो and वही. आपने जिस दवाई का नाम लिखा है वह कहीं उपलब्ध नहीं है. So this verb is referring to what? The dawai, the medicine. It is showing the relationship of the medicine which we are talking about in the sentence. So the medicine which you have written is not available anywhere. So all these pronouns, vah, vahi, vah, these are showing relationship between some sangya or some words. All these are sambandhvachak sarvanam. प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम. प्रश्न in English means question. Therefore, प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम is known as interrogative pronoun in English. जिन सर्वनाम शब्दों से किसी प्रश्न का बोध होता है, that means the pronoun which represents some question, और जिस सर्वनाम का उपयोग, the pronouns which are used करके किसी व्यक्ति, स्थान, वस्तु इत्यादि के बारे में प्रश्न पूछा जाता है, उसे प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम कहते हैं. So the सर्वनाम or the pronouns which are used to ask question about any person, place or object is known as प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम. जैसे कौन, क्या, कब, किसे, कहाँ, किस, किसने, क्यों, कैसे आदि. Let's see some example sentences. तुम कैसे हो? That is, how are you? It is कैसे is प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम here. आप कितने बजे आएंगे? तुम क्यों नाराज हो? कितने? At what time? तुम क्यों? Why are you angry? आप किस दफ्तर में काम करती हैं? You work in which office? क्या यह आपकी माँ है? Is she your mother? So these are all प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम. सर्वनाम के भेद. Let's see all the सर्वनाम or the types of pronouns in Hindi at a glance. प्रयोग के दृष्टि में सर्वनाम के 6 भेद है. So as per the usage, there are 6 types of सर्वनाम in Hindi. First is पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम, which is personal pronoun. The words used to represent पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम are मैं, तू, वह, हम, वे, तुम, आप, उस, हमारा, मेरा. Second is nijvachak, which is known as reflexive pronoun in English. The words are aap, apne aap, khud, nij, swata, swayam. So this sarvanam shows the belongingness or the ownership in the sentence. Nishchayvachak sarvanam. Nishchayvachak sarvanam is known as demonstrative pronoun. Yah, vah, is, us, ye, ve. This sarvanam is used to show a specific person or an object which we are referring to. अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम is known as indefinite pronoun. The words are कुछ, किसी, कोई. अनिश्चय means something which is not निश्चित, which is not definite. We speak in general. We do not know which specific object or a person is being referred to. Then sambandhvachak sarvanam, as the name says, sambandh is relationship, therefore it is relative pronoun. The words are जो सो, जिसका, जो की, जो सो, जितना, उतना. As we have already seen in our slides in detail, that sambandhvachak sarvanam is also used to join two words in a sentence, like जो, की, जैसा, वैसा. Last type, prashnavachak sarvanam, interrogative pronoun. Prashna means question. Therefore, this sarvanam is used to ask questions about any object or place or a person. Like कौन, क्या, कहाँ, किस, किसने, क्यों, कैसे. So this is basically the sarvanam which is asking questions. Friends, we have discussed all these types of sarvanam in detail with several examples in my previous slides and videos. You can refer each and every video separately or the sarvanam video in detail. Thank you. धन्यवाद दोस्तों. Thank you friends. Please don't forget to watch our next videos for learning easy and simple Hindi through English. Like, share and subscribe my channel for more and more learning, and don't forget to give your feedbacks in the comment section for improving and learning better and better. Namaste.